Good morning, teacher. Thank you for accepting our invitation. How are you? Hello, Alexis. I am fine. No, don't worry. I really like helping you guys to improve your English. Thank you, teacher. Well, as you know, we will ask you questions about learning English. That will help the students to understand better this process of learning a new language. That's correct. I am happy to help you. I am ready. We can start. All right. Is it possible to learn to speak English like a native speaker does? I am asking you this because there are many people who say that is impossible. Who told you that? Well, let's see. I could say, yeah, it is possible. It is possible to speak English like a native speaker if you're willing to put the time and energy in to learn. What I mean is, it is not something easy to get, but of course it is possible. Just work hard to get it. Excellent. Next question. Oh, this is a very interesting question. How did you feel about the English language education you received at the school? How was it taught? Well, how did I feel? When I was at the school, we had an English course, but it was different from what it is now. In my school, we had to pay something extra to have English classes, and they were not very good. The teachers always spoke to us in English since the very first day, and we didn't understand. Seriously, we didn't understand anything. And that's why many of my partners hated English because they couldn't understand a single word. I liked English, so I tried to investigate more about it. That's how I could pass that course. But it was very difficult. The English course in the schools is not good, but we can learn something. Oh, that's very interesting. I wonder if it was like that in all the schools all over the world. I don't think so. But let's let our students answer that. How was English course in your school, guys? Yeah, good question. Now, let's see. Is English easier or more difficult to learn than other languages? Some languages are notoriously tricky to learn, like Japanese, Chinese, and Russian. Generally speaking, English is also considered to be a challenging language, though not quite as complex as some. But compared to some languages, English has a large vocabulary, tricky grammar, and challenging pronunciation. It is difficult, but it's not the most difficult language. That's the truth. Okay, do you speak any languages other than your first language and English? Yeah, I also speak Spanish, Italian, and French. I love learning different languages. But my favorite is English. You wonder why? Well, it's the most useful for me. I like traveling to different countries, and in most of them, they speak English as first or second language. It's an excellent tool to communicate with people from all over the world. That's why I like it. All right. Have you taken any standardized English test? I mean, these international exams, and did studying for these tests help you to improve your English? That's a very good question. Yes, I have taken some of these English tests. Many of them have helped me find a good job. They are good to evaluate your level of English, but they are not really necessary if you won't use them for work or to get something. As you said, the process of starting to take these tests helps a lot to improve your English. So, I totally recommend you guys to prepare for these exams, even if you never take them. Thank you. Many languages have adopted English loanwords. Why does it happen? Well, I can give you many reasons why it happens. For example, English is a widely spoken language. English enjoys high status in most countries. English is the basis for the vocabulary in many fields, such as aviation and programming. Adopting vocabulary from English is easier than from most other languages because it uses the standard Latin alphabet, which is the most used writing system in the world. And it is similar to other major languages: Dutch, German, French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese. Yeah, you're right. Is it important to learn slang words in English? Why or why not? Yes, it is important. Slang, by definition, is very informal language that is usually spoken rather than written, used especially by particular groups of people. So, it is essential for maintaining a conversation with natives and absolutely crucial for the mutual understanding of two people talking. That's the number one reason why slang is an inevitable part of language learning. So please learn and study slang words. Yes, I study advanced words and phrases with Tangerine Academy videos. Next question. Will technology end the need to learn other languages? How? Hmm, that's a very difficult question because now we have internet and we can translate everything. But I will tell you something very important. No one needs to learn another language now. We do so for convenience, self improvement, to advance in our jobs, or for other reasons. Most of us do not need to learn auto mechanics either. Our car requires little maintenance, and when necessary, we turn to specialists. That is what most of us do and will continue to do for language needs. But the world still needs language specialists. And even when there are people or machines who can do the job much of the time, there will be those of us who prefer to do it ourselves, whether out of enjoyment or the need to see something done well. I like that answer. Well, thank you so much, teacher. We hope to see you in the next video. Sure, whenever you want. What do you say, guys? Would you like us to make another video?
Listeners, I hope you like this conversation. If you cool and improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the super think button. Thanks.